From the fifth strike, he was unrecognizable. His skin peeled in ribbons, muscle torn like wet cloth. The sound not just of pain, but of release from prisons. They went for his dignity, twisted thorns, long, cruel, and dry, not just sharp enough to pierce, but to penetrate. They pressed it into his scalp, not gently, but quite irate. Those thorns thrust through his thalamus, scraping bone, rupturing vessels. Rivers of crimson poured down his face, blood in his eyes. The giver of sight was now blind. They stripped him of his cloth before the warrior came to the cross, laid him like lumber, hammer raised, nails found flesh through wrist and warped wood, nerve fibers split, pinned and fractured, feet stacked, flesh split, bones cracked, yet not once did he flinch. Hanging on the cross, the king wore a crown, not of gold, but of thorns. His throne was two splintered beams, his robe soaked in blood, not glory. You see, the sinless came and took the place of the sinful, so the sinful could stand sinless. He took my place and my debt, cleaned me up from my mess. The weight of every sin, past, present, future's trace, so we could stand secured in his grace. Jesus Christ, he bore our shame and paid the ultimate price. Thank you. Now I'll share a bit about myself and my own salvation story. So, as all of us who are believers know, you don't get born a believer, even though I was born in a Christian household with God-fearing parents who were pastors. Belief in Jesus Christ wasn't really something I ever cared about. But in, I believe, March of 2020, in the middle of COVID lockdown, everything basically changed for me. It had been a year since I was diagnosed with some illness by the doctors, and as a result of that, all my life plans, everything I intended to do, basically got put on hold because my health became a priority and a major concern. Doctors had, of course, tried their best, given a bunch of suggestions for treatment, but nothing seemed to work. Eventually, my mental health began to spiral. I saw no point in living after about a year or so, and I became quite suicidal. But one day, my mom was speaking to a man, and she gave me the phone. The man spoke to me and told me that God still has a plan for my life in spite of everything that I had encountered. And there on the phone, I gave my life to Christ. And gradually over time, the sky became bright again, and I began to see a purpose and a reason for living. My health didn't exactly change or get better overnight, but I noticed a lot of other things and other areas in my life began to turn around for the better. I used to be addicted to watching pornography, and it was something I struggled with on my own for a number of years, but shortly after I gave my life to Christ, those desires and wants just dropped off my shoulders, and I realized that God is the one who carries the weight of sin, and it's purely by His grace that we're able to overcome our struggles. So that's all I have to share. I hope this inspires some of us, even believers, in our iniquity and our struggles with guilt and shame. I encourage you to just give it all to Jesus and watch Him lead the way. Thank you.